Barbra Streisand is more than a singer or actress. She is a force of artistry that has defined American culture for over 6 decades. From Broadway stages to Hollywood screens, her voice has carried stories of love, loss, and resilience, touching millions worldwide. She is the only artist in history to have a #1 album on the Billboard charts across 6 consecutive decades, with 150 million records sold, 10 Grammy Awards, and countless accolades. Yet her power is not in fame alone. It is in the ability to turn absence, pain, and struggle into enduring strength through music and performance. Early life and childhood loss. Born on April 24, 1942, in Brooklyn, New York, Barbra's earliest memories were shaped by absence. Her father, Emmanuel, died when she was just 15 months old, leaving behind a void and unanswered questions. The soft version of his death masked a tragic reality, one she would only understand later. Growing up without a father, Barbra experienced both love and loss, filtered through silence. Small reminders of her father, a bundle of books, a memory never fully formed, became symbols of the void she carried. From this absence emerged resilience, shaping the foundation of a woman who would transform hardship into art. Stepfather and household strain. When Barbra was 7, her mother remarried a man named Lou Kine. Though he became her stepfather in name, he offered little warmth or closeness. Barbra tried to adjust, learning to make herself smaller, quieter, easier. She sought love where it was scarce, only to discover that the distance she encountered was not her fault. Life at home was tight and unyielding, without doors to close, without spaces for privacy. Control became a survival mechanism, not a preference. Every interaction with her mother, distant and muted by grief, taught her the discipline to navigate life through self-reliance and perseverance, a lesson that would echo throughout her career. Learning from absence. Barbra's childhood absence created a discipline rooted in necessity. She learned to listen, observe, and internalize what others could not or would not provide. Love and care arrived in fragments, and she responded by shaping herself into someone capable of creating what was missing. This experience forged a voice honed by precision, emotion, and clarity. Every note she would sing carried the weight of what she had endured. Silence and indifference became teachers, and the absence of validation became a challenge to be met. This unique upbringing instilled an understanding that greatness was built not on ease, but on persistence in the face of emptiness. Rising through New York nightclubs. In dim New York nightclubs, Barbra faced indifference head-on. No applause followed some performances, and no recognition arrived immediately. She experienced the tension of offering her voice and feeling it disappear into the quiet. Nights like these tested her resolve to stay and persevere or to retreat into the comfort of anonymity. Yet she returned again and again, driven not by external validation, but by an inner need to be present and authentic. This period taught her that performing was not about approval. It was about existence, endurance, and proving to herself that silence would never diminish her voice. Broadway and Hollywood breakthrough. Barbra's breakthrough came with Funny Girl, a role that allowed her years of discipline and observation to blossom. Broadway audiences finally witnessed her precision and power, followed by critical acclaim and a Tony nomination. The 1968 film adaptation opened doors to Hollywood, bringing fame but also immense pressure. Success did not erase tension or hardship, it clarified it. Each achievement carried a reminder of fleeting permanence, and each performance was a testament to endurance. Barbra learned to navigate fame without letting it define her, shaping a career where the craft of singing, acting, and storytelling remained paramount over recognition or applause. Personal life and family has always been Barbra's anchor. Married to actor James Brolin for over 27 years, she has found a private sanctuary amid public scrutiny. Together, they have maintained a steady, intimate connection, sharing quiet moments away from the glare of fame. Her son, Jason Gould, now an actor and singer-songwriter, carries forward her artistic legacy, while her extended family remains deeply connected. These personal relationships demonstrate that her life is defined as much by love and dedication to those closest to her as by professional achievement. In these spaces, Barbra continues to find peace, balance, and the joy of ordinary moments. Continued artistic dedication. Even in her 80s, Barbra has not stepped away from creative work. In 2025, she released The Secret of Life Partners Volume 2, collaborating with some of the most iconic voices in music. She also recorded Love Will Survive for the Tattooist of Auschwitz soundtrack and completed the audiobook of her memoir. These efforts pushed her voice to its limits, reflecting an enduring commitment to her craft. Appearances like the 2026 Academy Awards remind audiences that her voice remains a living vessel of memory, emotion, and precision, proving that artistic relevance is maintained not through reputation, but through persistent dedication. Health and challenges. Barbra's health has not shown signs of serious illness, but her lifelong struggle with stage fright and anxiety remains a constant undercurrent. Despite decades of success, the tension she experiences before performing has never fully disappeared. This aspect of her life is a reminder that even the most accomplished individuals carry vulnerability. Barbra's ability to perform despite fear demonstrates extraordinary courage and resilience. Her story is not only about triumph, but also about the quiet battles fought behind the spotlight, showing that personal challenges often coexist with, rather than diminish, greatness. Philanthropy and legacy. Barbra Streisand's influence extends beyond the stage and screen into meaningful philanthropy. Through the Barbra Streisand Foundation, she has contributed millions toward advancing women's cardiovascular research and other health initiatives. These contributions are not mere symbols. They reflect a commitment to shaping a better world. Even after decades of fame, Barbra continues to use her resources, voice, and visibility to create impact, reinforcing a legacy defined by action as well as artistry. Her life illustrates that influence is measured not only by accolades, but by the capacity to foster lasting change. Reflection on enduring power. What defines Barbra Streisand today is not wealth, recognition, or awards, but an enduring intensity that continues to shape her life and work. She demonstrates that greatness is forged through persistence, discipline, and the ability to transform absence into presence, silence into voice. Her journey reflects not only a triumph of talent, but a triumph of will, where every note, every performance, and every act of generosity is an extension of a life fully lived. Barbra's story is a testament to what is possible when resilience, vision, and dedication converge, leaving an impact far beyond the spotlight. Conclusion: a legacy beyond fame. Barbra Streisand's story is one of endurance, mastery, and humanity. From a childhood marked by absence and quiet struggles to global recognition as one of the greatest voices in history, she has transformed personal pain into art that resonates universally. Her achievements span music, film, philanthropy, and family, yet the essence of her legacy lies in her relentless pursuit of truth and expression. She has shown that while admiration elevates a life, it is the ongoing act of creation, the unwavering commitment to craft and compassion, that defines the truest measure of greatness.